Wrong button.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Pal World. Today we're going to be talking about a couple different our pals that, honestly, these guys are, they're absolutely amazing. Matter of fact, if you can get them early game, and you can totally get them early game, they will help you out, just completely change how you play the game. All right, I'm going to be talking about the Anubis and Sekhmet. Normally, I'd just be saying, hey, Anubis. But after 1.0, we now have Sekhmet, which completely changes, well, it doesn't change it, it buffs the living crap out of Anubis for how well he works inside of your base. Now, normally, if you can get Anubis early game, it will change a ton of things. You can totally get Anubis early game because he actually is a alpha spawn right here. And I mean, he's level 55. But if you can come down here, and I'm down here to the bottom of Fabric, and you can gather a bunch of early game pal spheres, you can have a chance of actually getting him. It is possible to get him early game, and it will change how you play. Now, how you get Sekhmet is kind of wandering around up in here. Now, what they do for each other, here I've got a couple in my party. I've got some really beefy ones in my party. We've got Anubis right here. Now, this guy right here, this guy is, notice how he comes standard with a handiwork of 6 and a mining of 6 and a transporting of 4. This guy is made to mine inside of your base. It is absolutely amazing. Plus, if you don't want to go that route, if you want to take this guy and go completely combat route, he's got some pretty amazing just special attacks. He's one of the only pals that actually has 3 independent special attacks that only he gets. He's got Spinning Roundhouse, he's got Forceful Charge, and he's got Ground Smash. And so this guy is pretty tough, all right? And also, his ability is when activated, change your attack to ground and increases attack by 50%. Occasionally evades attacks with a flash of sidestep during battle. And this guy, pretty dang tough if you want to go the route of using him for a combat pet. But if you want to use him inside of your base, now these are the ones I would recommend that you go for. There is, we'll go with Artisan route, but for the next one down, I would actually go with Insomnia instead of the additional work speed for this one right here, but also go up with Remarkable Crafter for 75, and then Demon's Hand for 90% work speed. So this guy is going to be a powerhouse when it comes to actually doing a bunch of stuff. Now, we're going to be talking about Sekhmet. Sekhmet, this one right here, she is deceptive in just how well she does. Now, a regular Sekhmet will, she gives you increased efficiency. Matter of fact, these are independent right here. There's a sentence right here, and there's a sentence right here. So while at base, she boosts Anubis' work speed by 40%. It's pretty good. All right, that's because I've got her maxed out. Next sentence is increasing efficiency by 400% if Sekhmet is also working at a workbench, workshop, or other related facilities. Does not stack. So what this means, now normally a regular Sekhmet, I believe this is 40%, and then you can get it up to like 80% with the 4 stars. But if she is alpha, like this one right here, it goes up to 220%, I believe, which tops out at 400% at full stars. So yeah, this one right here is pretty intense, just how much you can do. Plus also, we've got Artisan, Demon's Hand, Remarkable Craftsmanship on this one as well. But her handiwork is insane. All right, matter of fact, I've got a Sekhmet loaded up here on my on my workbench, my ancient workbench, the ones that the players cannot use. I've got her set up here on this side over here, and on the other one, I've got my Lylene set up here with Remarkable Craftsman as well. I'm going to be working on her next, so where I can get her set up with Demon's Hand and everything like that, so where these guys can get really, really good, and they go fast too. All right, here, let me see. Oh man, actually here, let me show you. All right, so I've got her loaded up on the ancient workbench. So let's craft something that actually takes a little bit of time. Let's see, let's go with some spheres. All right, we got 6 of them here. See how fast she is going? She is just insane. I don't think her fingers can keep up, and Lylene definitely can't. So yeah, I mean, Sekhmet is already done, and Lightly is just piecing out, going like, yeah, whatever. All right. So also, if you take one of these and you put it over onto your ancient relic recycler, it just screams super fast. So yeah, wicked, wicked good. Now also, if you have the Anubises just in the group, or well, in the base with her, mining all of your stuff, as I do, you're gonna have so much other stuff. Matter of fact, I need to get rid of some of these extra Sekhmets. I don't need them anymore. I just need Anubis doing all of this crap. Yeah. All right, there's all my ancient spheres done. We were just waiting on Lylene. Lylene is my next task that I'm going to be setting up, so where my workbench just goes super fast. Yeah. All right, so now let's talk about how you can get these guys. All right, so like I said, Sekhmet or Anubis can actually be found right down over here. Now he is an alpha spawn, which makes him a little bit harder to get than Sekhmet. But you can come down here. And if you want to, you can actually fight him, or you can just come up to him with a couple different spheres that you get. And he is a little bit tougher than your average one, because like I said, he is a really good combat pet. But you can whittle him down just a little bit. Now, granted, I've got a little bit higher level stuff, but if you can get the good spheres from over in Fabric, you have a generally higher than normal chance of actually getting him. And there we go, just like that. Bam. All right, so now that we've got that situated, I would recommend getting a couple of these guys just so where you can breed them. All right, now let's get up and go to the Sekhmets. All right, and the Sekhmets, they spawn down over around here. Matter of fact, I would actually, if you have access to this guard tower right here, just come down and go north right here. And like usual, if you are having trouble finding something, pick a spot and then just do a big loop around it, because things will respawn on it. So for her, we don't even need as high a level stuff because she is level 40. So we'll actually switch through. We'll go with the Ultra Sphere. And there we go. That should do it. There we go. All right, so we got Sekhmet. So yeah, that's how you get both of those two. And I would encourage you, if you are going for them for early on in your base, when you can start actually crafting up via the technology tree, all the all of the ore mining sites and coal sites, stuff like that. If you put Anubises on those things, oh man, it really does help out so much for the gameplay. You don't even have to worry about going out and farming metal once you can actually get that set up in your base. It's amazing. Yeah. But if you are looking to go for the combat route with Anubis and early game, that is a really good option, just because Anubis is so powerful when it comes around to a bunch of stuff he can do early game, especially his own independent attacks. Yeah, just make sure you go with things like Vanguard, stuff like that, in order to buff up his attack and your attack, and then use him as a primary combat mount, or combat fighter. It works out really, really well. But once you're done with that, and you're ready to move on to other things, then, yeah, you can completely just transition him over to your base. Or you can go with the straight-up ground build and just dominate a bunch of stuff, because Anubis can definitely fit in that as well. All right, so hey, that's all about Anubis and Sekhmet. I hope this video helped you out. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Flinger, and take it easy, everybody.